What's up, gals and pals? It's your boy Vino. So today we're gonna make a cocktail that not only makes a big, bold claim, but also comes with a snack. All right, this cocktail comes to us from the Potions of the Caribbean book, all right, from Beach Bum Berry. This has become one of my favorite books for summertime, tropical cocktails, and I am digging it so much. So we're gonna make a bunch of cocktails out of this summer. Now, let's learn a little more about the cocktail making, right? The cocktail is called the Ideal Cocktail, okay? And there's your bold claim, all right? Now, the cocktail was created by Constantino Ribaligua Vert. Now, if you don't know who that is the guy that created the Hemingway daiquiri, all right? He's considered to be the king of Cuban cocktails. So the guy's got a hell of a reputation. So if he says it's an ideal cocktail, maybe he's right, all right? Now, the cocktail was found in the 1935 Bar La Florida recipe booklet, all right? So what makes this cocktail so interesting is that it comes also with a side of almonds. Apparently you're supposed to drink it with almonds. I don't know if I've ever had anything like that before, so I'm really interested to see how this cocktail comes out. Now, the cocktail was also the house a cocktail of La Florida, and it was said to be Hemingway's second favorite cocktail after the daiquiri, all right? So we're gonna go ahead and make this, so make sure you stick around, because we're gonna boogie down. All right, folks, so before we get started, this is a shaken cocktail, so make sure you get your shaker tin out, all right? Now let us look at what is in the sauce. The first thing you're gonna need is 1 ounce of a dry gin, all right, folks? So I'm gonna be using Beefeater, which is my workhorse, my go-to gin, all right? So 1 ounce of dry gin. The next thing you're gonna need is 1 ounce of a dry vermouth, all right? And I'm gonna be using Dolan dry vermouth, all right? So 1 ounce of the dry vermouth. Okay, and then the next thing you're gonna need is 1 ounce of sweet vermouth. And if you guys been watching long enough, you know I'm gonna be using Carpano Antica. That is Vino's go-to vermouth, or sweet vermouth, all right? And then the next thing we're gonna need is 3/4 ounce of grapefruit juice, freshly squeezed. This thing took me like a half hour to squeeze because it was the biggest grapefruit I think I've ever seen, right? So 3/4 ounce of grapefruit juice, right? So far, this has kind of like the makings of a Hemingway daiquiri meets like a Bronx cocktail. So interesting mix, right? And then we're gonna need 1 bar spoon of Maraschino liqueur, right? So 1 bar spoon. This stuff goes a long way, so 1 bar spoon should be just enough, right? There you go. Whoop, hey, there you go. Church bells ringing. All right, so let's go ahead and put some ice into our shaker. All right, and we're gonna shake that for about 10 to 15 seconds. All right, folks, I think we shook that bad boy up enough. Let's go ahead and put that to the side. I got my glass here, which has been chilling like a villain. We're serving that into a martini glass, all right? Now I'm gonna go ahead and double strain the drink into the glass. All right, there she goes. Oh, that's a beauty. Got ourselves a nice wash line there, right to the tippy top. Oh yeah, Vino loves him some infinity style wash lines, all right? Anyway, folks, so I think that's it, right? Oh wait, no, we're missing one thing, our side of almonds. But there it is, folks, our ideal cocktail. All right, so let's go ahead and give this bad boy a sippy sip. I'm really excited to see how the Maraschino liqueur shows up in this, because that's one of my favorite spirits, and I love when it's added to a cocktail. I mean, it has its own kind of floral and nutty notes, which I imagine is what's gonna really pair well with these almonds in here, right? So first I'll take a sip of the cocktail by itself. Cheers. Oh, that is a nice little cocktail, guys. I'm telling you, it is light. It is vibrant. It's got some depth, some complexity to it, but it's very, very light. It's a super light cocktail. It's interesting that Hemingway, who loved his daiquiris really strong, would actually like this cocktail. I guess for him, it was kind of like a polar opposite almost, because this is a very light cocktail. I can see why this might work in a hot weather, place like Cuba and stuff like that. All right, folks, let me go ahead and give this a little taste after having an almond. Yeah, I can actually already see where the pairing works on this. Oh yeah. That is remarkably well paired. It really is, you know. Those beautiful, you know, floral notes that you're getting from the maraschino, and even a little bit from the grapefruit. You're getting some of that kind of brightness from there. It's a very nice pairing. I really dig this. Now I got a whole bowl of almonds I got to finish while I'm filming, while I'm editing video. Anyway, folks, really nice pairing. Oh yeah. Look, guys, not a mind-blowing cocktail by any stretch of imagination, but I think it's a very nice cocktail. Will I consider it the ideal cocktail? No. The ideal cocktail to me is the old-fashioned, the Manhattan, you know what I mean? But granted, this is a nice little cocktail. I think it's a very, you know, light cocktail, something easy to drink. I think you guys might enjoy it, especially on a hot day. Maybe you don't want nothing, you know, too heavy and stuff like that, right, folks? And if you have some more almonds on the side, there you go. Perfect reason to drink it. Well, if you like this cocktail, folks, please press like, please subscribe, and please share with your family and friends. Remember, sharing is caring, and when life gives you lemons, make yourself a cocktail. Cheers.